What's going on YouTube? It has been a long time. I've been super busy with a bunch of stuff, so that's kind of why I haven't really had any time for a video. Plus, when I've had a couple people ask me to do a video, I wanted to get them a video, but my tank had been really cloudy because I didn't know how to use my BRS GFO and carbon reactor, I think is what it is. I'd never seen how they use it on any of their videos or anything until I think it was two or 3 days ago. They finally got a video out on how to run the carbon and the GFO at the same time. So I finally got that working. Obviously, the carbon, I was having it down here with without this sponge right here. It was just all the way down there, so all the pressure that was going through it was just pushing water around it and making it all grind against each other and everything. So we finally got that figured out, where you're supposed to use the pad on the bottom plus the carbon right here at the very top, and then once you get it high enough, you kind of push it down with this other foam pad enough to where it's not squishy at the top. There's a little lid on top, and then from there you can just screw it in and let the water fill up and do its thing like that. And I got my GFO tumbling. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, you can't really see it. Other than that, I've got a filter sock also over there helping. I gotta clean that thing out every like 2 or 3 days. It's kind of annoying when I only have one of them. Let's see what. Oh, my mangrove. It's got another section splitting on it. So I got 2 sections on that one now, and this one's just kind of, I think, hit its point right there. I do need to clean out my tank a little bit, if you can tell, which I'm going to be doing that soon because I'm about to go on a little vacation trip. And got a little bit over there too. Got to clean that out. Skimmer's still doing his thing. Excuse me. It gets most of the bigger particles out and stuff. What else? My light's kind of crooked. Let's go back up to the tank. Get it to focus. There we go. Let's see. Oh, my star polyps. They are out in an awesome green. It's pretty sweet. Alright, Clownfish, what are you doing? They haven't grown a whole lot. They've gotten a little bit on the sides over here. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. I need to get a picture that I had before and combine it with what it looks like now and stuff. But this, my Duncan, I think is what it's called, has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm pretty sure there's another one on the other side. It's got 4 heads when I only started out with 2. One, that really big one right in the middle, and this one over here on the right, that was a little tiny one. Like, it was smaller than that one in the middle. And man, it's just been progressing like crazy with that thing. I can't even remember what that's called. On the left side of it, I think I've got way too much flow. I got these 2 power heads, obviously, because I can't afford an MP40. And the direction they're flowing is, one is coming on across the right side of the tank and rock, and the other one's going on the left side. And if you can tell with the sand, it's kind of got this little dip pattern right here. It dips right here and then kind of comes up. That's the same thing on both sides. So it's kind of like, it looks like it's growing and encrusting a little bit, but on the side closest to the power heads, it's just, it looks completely flat. Like there's no what are those things called, like the tentacles or whatever those things have. And on the back side of it, if you see a little brown fuzzy thing flapping around, I have no idea what that is, but I'm thinking I gotta try to get it off there, whatever it is, because it might be killing that part of it. If you can tell, I only have one clownfish. I had two, but I think late at night, they were mated pairs, so I think late at night they were fighting, and from what I could tell, the other one went over this little, the teeth part, because I don't have teeth all the way across, which I wish I still did, but it went over and then went down into this, and on the other side of this siphon, it was sucked to it, and it was white, so I hadn't noticed it in 2 days, which I was looking for, and I thought, oh, maybe he just went and hid down in the rock somewhere where I couldn't find him, but that wasn't the case. So I only have one clownfish now, which kind of sucks, because I don't know how I'm going to figure out if I can get another one that could actually try to mate with it, and honestly, I don't even know if that's the boy or the girl, so that kind of sucks. My coralline algae is growing everywhere. It's all over that power head, all these spots all over the front. It's hard to tell in the camera, but the rock looks a little bit more pink and purple, which is what I'm going for, which is pretty sweet, because it started out, this whole middle section was just dry rock, and it's already got the faded color to the purplish pink, and a slight blackish color, but not, it's more dark purple. What else? Let's see, I got these two frog spawns, they're doing okay. This one's actually gotten a lot better. Let me see if I can get it to focus. This one's got a lot better. This little rim right here, it was like almost that whole side of it. Probably another 1/8 to 1/4 over the lip there, that it was just not doing good. And I finally moved it and found that problem, and then moved it over here to where it had a little bit more flow, but not a lot, and there was no dead debris under it. And it seems to be doing a lot better. The other one, I mean, it's not really growing, but it's still looking pretty healthy. Let's see, let's move around over here. This right here is actually, focus, thank you, it's actually splitting, which I'm excited about. I've been watching the process on that, which is pretty freaking cool. And they look really fat right now and healthy, which I'm glad to see. That top one looks a little thinned out, but yeah, I'm about to get another head, so I'll have 4 total, which is pretty exciting for that, because it's in a weird location. I didn't know where else to put it besides there, so just going along with it and seeing what happens. And over here I got my zoanthids. Obviously I only have these right now because I had some blue ones in the middle, but they just didn't work out, so I kind of freak out every now and then on what to do and if I need to get anything and whatnot. But these they're thickening up. They're just not spreading a whole lot like my other tank. I'll show you my other tank in a little bit. Let's see. The roots on these are still pretty big, and they go over there, but they're not growing up at all. Here's that dip I was telling you guys about right here. It does the same thing, but back here I'm getting a lot of gas pockets, which is awesome, and a lot of worm trails and stuff like that all throughout it, and then it comes back up and there's a lot more over here, just because the dipping effect that the power heads are doing. I do need to do a snail package to get a few more snails. I think my hermit crabs are having a field day with them, which sucks because it's kind of hard to get hermit crabs out. I don't have very many assorted ones. I have like 2 or 3 that I know of that aren't either red or the blue-legged hermit crabs. So I'm just kind of seeing what happens here. Let's see if you can get another shot of that. Alright, clownfish, move. Ugh. Yeah, that little flappy thing on there, I don't know what it is, but if it starts doing any more damage, I'm going to try to either brush it off or clip it off or something. Let's see, what else do I have? There's not a whole lot else going on. Just, I guess, the normal, dealing with problems as usual. Everything's got their own problems. Top off is doing doing its thing still. I haven't dosed anything. Just topping it up every now and then when it needs to. It's got the auto top off on it. I did have a question for you guys if you have any suggestions on this, but down here I have that Fiji mud, which I have 2 crabs in there. If you can't tell, there's one there, and the other one's about the same size, and they just chase each other down all the time and just stirs up a ton of this. Like, it's really, really fine, and anytime they move, a big cloud of it will just come up, and that's why I have these pads right here to try to keep that down if you can't tell the 2 different color tones. But if you guys think I should get Miracle Mud, if any of you guys have it, let me know the consistency of it, if it's like a thick mud, like gravel mud kind of thing, or if it's like this really fine, like sand mud that these things can kick up, because it's driving me crazy. If you can't tell, a lot of this has to do with, I got some down here, and a lot of it has to do with them kicking it around and getting in my thing over here, and then it goes up to the top of the tank and makes it look dirty and all that junk. So if you guys have any suggestions on the Miracle Mud, because I also can't grow any macro algae. I don't know if that was because my system's too clean, but I've tried to do it twice and nothing's come of it. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, I'd really like to get some in here. I don't know if it has to do with the light or what, but if you guys have suggestions, I'd love the input on it. And I know I should have done this earlier, but I'd like to welcome all the other subscribers coming to my videos and checking it out. It means a lot. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or want to tell me something that you've noticed, if anything, man, just hit me up. I'll try to message you as quick as I can. But yeah, thanks for coming and visiting and checking out my awesome tank. I'm loving it now that I can actually see almost straight through it. It's looking really nice. But yeah, thanks. See ya.